Okay, I think I'm just going to bring 2 rods, 1 bait caster, 1 spinning setup. Got a net. Make sure I have the truck. So I have paddle, net, measuring board, pedals. Alright, so just gotta grab some tackle and I'll go pick up a couple rigs real quick. Okay, I just launched here at Octavera Lake. This is in Chester County, Pennsylvania. It's kind of on the Maryland borderline, but also close to Delaware. It's like a 3-point border, kind of close by. This is a reservoir. It's not the clearest water. It never really is, which is kind of odd. I figured it'd be a little clear, especially when it gets warm like this. Bad news was there was a bass tournament out here earlier today. It's later in the day. It's around 3:30 p.m. I was going to just fish the the evening. Hopefully the bite kicks back up. But there was a bass tournament out here earlier, so I don't know, the pressure I'm sure was heavy. There was a lot of boats, a lot of kayaks out here fishing. There's usually a lot of kayaks out here, especially. But we're just going to get out here. I brought 2 rods. I brought a spinning rod and I brought a little bait caster. I'm going to just throw some soft plastics mainly and some crankbaits. I'm going to fish for bass, obviously. Look for some perch and obviously crappie. I like to catch crappie here. I don't keep anything, but I like crappie fish because they're little. Sometimes they're pretty big here. I caught some 14, 15, 16-inch crappie here down the cove here. So I'm going to go out to the cove area and I'm going to start there. Try to go around some of these kayaks over here on the bank. I'm going to assume they may be a little deeper today since the water temperature is saying it's 85 degrees. That's another thing. I had to get a new fish finder. Lorraine's had to send me another one. My other one stopped working after about 2 years, which I don't use it that often, but so it kind of sucked. But it's saying it's 85 degrees is water temperature, and I got in it just to launch the kayak. It felt every bit of it. And also I made another big mistake. I only brought 1/2 of my paddle. And, I constantly make mistakes, I guess, but it is what it is. So I have to make do. Put this here. Underneath. But yeah, we're gonna go out. We're gonna fish the banks here, and we're gonna look for some activity on the fish finder. We're in 16 feet of water right here. Many could be out here. I know last summer, they seem to be in 20 feet of water more. So I'm going to try a couple different things. I'm going to run a split shot maybe, or a drop shot. I'm sorry. I'm going to run some jigs, a lot of crankbaits. I seem to have luck with them, even just catching crappie and perch, and even bluegills. I'll use some tiny little micro and mini crankbaits. I have some top water. Just got to get around these kayaks. A lot of kayaks out here today, so I'm trying to go over to the spot over here where these kayaks are. So we'll see if we can make it happen. So throw this pinkish, I think it's a 6-inch or 5-inch worm on. As I can. This is Gary Yamamoto. This is a 5-inch Senko. The color is Morning Dawn, which is like a pinkish color. So I think this works good in the summer. I like using red and purple and pink in the summertime. So we'll throw this out. Let's go right here for now. I'm seeing some activity on the finder. Something I like about fluoro and mono as a memory. I think this is 15-pound fluoro in here. This is just a cheap Abu Garcia Vengeance bait caster setup. I typically like spinning rods and reels, but we'll see, make something happen with this. I just have a little lead weight on it. Go back and forward. Let's see how this guy's swimming. Let's see if I can see. This water's really dark. It's not real clear. There's highs of it. Nothing on the Senko yet. Maybe this color's not going to work, or maybe it's time of day. I'm also going to throw this little jerk bait out too, which I usually like them here. It's like a fail safe. You know, sometimes you'll catch like bluegill or sunnies or perch, or you know the crappie. Pretty thick here normally. So we'll throw this out too. I still haven't got to my spot yet where I want to go, but let's figure out, fish this bank a little bit. Yeah, this rod's seen better days for this reel. Let's move to our spot. Did he or not? I think he did. Little guy. Set up. Nice little bluegill. Oop. Let's see if we go down the drive. Let's get him back in. Hey, bud. That's it. Little bluegill. All right. Yeah, right away. On this little. That's the thing I like about these little crankbaits and jerk baits. You catch variety. And like I said, there was a bass tournament earlier, so I don't know if they've been pressured too much. We'll throw it in the same spot here. Let's back up a little bit so I don't get too close to them. Yeah, I thought that bite right away once I dropped it down here. This is a little cove, it's not the one I was looking for, but we'll fish it. I normally like to throw this rig when I'm looking for crappie, which I kind of am today. Because typically a little turtle here on the branch. He's sunning himself. Smallest fish ever. Oh God. That is tiny. This is gonna be tough to hook even. I might need the pliers for this guy. I'm gonna throw this little Strike King orange or green, red shad. See if this has any success. I like the way it swims. Drops down a little bit, which is good.